Hello and welcome. I have the awesome opportunity to work with young women and older women, women of all ages, all day long. And one thing that I've observed about especially some of my young women in their 20s is that they are very entitled. They are looking for a man and they are very serious about what they want and what they expect from this man. And they have not even considered what he might be looking for. So they seem very gimme, 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 very entitled. So I remind them, okay, I ask them first of all, well, what's on your list? You have this list, right? We all have this magic list of things that we want in our man. Oh, well, he has to be a multimillionaire, very successful. If he isn't wildly rich yet, he's at least very smart and very ambitious. So he's going to be rich one day. If he doesn't already have a big mansion, he's going to buy me one. And he's tall. He's 6'4". He's absolutely ripped, perfect body, strong, sweet, loves his mother. He loves the Lord. He prays every day. In fact, he knows the Bible inside and outside. He is so respectful. He's a great kisser. On and on and on. He loves animals. I mean, I don't know. You name it, like what Prince Charming might have. And then I ask them, okay, what would a man like that be doing today, and where would he be, and what would he be looking for? What's on his list? And are you doing and being any of those things? Because often these girls are not. They are being rude and demanding and conditional, right? So if you are looking out with a condition, I'm only going to love you or date you if you do this, if you do that, if you do this. Well, then you're going to get back, because of the law of reciprocity. You will receive what you give, which is conditional love. So then you, by law, have to get conditional love. Well, he's going to love you if you have sex with him and you dress cute and you are either modest or you're not modest, or you're super sexy, or you have long hair or short hair or pretty smile, or you have a great voice, or if you're super rich, right? You're only gonna date him if he's rich. So he's probably only gonna date you if you're rich, right? It doesn't make sense. You're like, well, no, I don't have to be rich. He needs to pay for everything. And I don't have to be sexy, but he does. You guys, when you hear me say it like this, you almost are laughing and you realize how ridiculous it sounds. However, I've been there, we've all been there, where it's like, gimme, gimme. I want the perfect guy, but I can be wilding out in the streets, doing whatever I want, looking like a hobo. And I expect him to have perfectly ripped shoulders and abs and legs, but I'm over here eating Chick-fil-A with 17 extra pounds that I need to drop. And drinking too much and acting like crazy when you're out drinking. Like, no, that you see that A plus B does not, like, no, that's not the formula for success. That's not the recipe. And so a lot of you think, well, I have this recipe of love that I want and I don't have to follow it. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that is not going to work. Go try to make chocolate chip cookies without the sugar and without the chocolate chips. Go try to make it without the eggs. There are certain things you need in this batch of cookies to make a batch of cookies. It's really important that you start considering your list. Well, what am I bringing to this relationship? How am I presenting my energy? How am I praying for this guy? How am I being? Because what you're being, what you're feeling is your vibration, and that is magnetizing to you the man that is a match. Now, you might keep matching with these guys that you don't like or you don't want. Then you have to change, because you are getting an energetic match no matter if you want it or you don't. So you're getting contrast then. You're getting like, okay, I'm getting more of what I don't want, so that means I have to change something, because as I change, all conditions will change. So A plus B equals C. But if I change, say A, I change to L, then L plus B can't equal C anymore. I changed, right? So I then have changed, and the whole formula has changed. Now I've become sweet and attractive, and I'm a good listener. A girl told me a couple of weeks ago that she was on a date. This was a friend of hers, that she was on a date with a guy that literally looked at her point blank. He's like 30-ish, point blank, and was just like, listen, I want about 98% of the time you to worship the ground I walk on. And about 2% of the time I'll put up with your sass. Because she's super sassy, very demanding. But what is she attracted then? That type of guy that also doesn't want to put up, she doesn't want to put up with his sass and he doesn't want to put up with her sass. What if they both became sweet? Anyway, I'm just painting a picture for you that you can start to realize that what you're demanding from life, you're not really earning. Now, this goes with your jobs, this goes with your colleagues, this goes this goes for your jobs, your colleagues, this goes for your clients, this goes for the pets in your life, the parents in your life, the siblings in your life. You can't just demand respect. You have to earn respect. You have to be sweet and you'll attract sweet. You have to be honorable and respectful and you will earn that respect again. You will be classy and a great listener and you will attract someone who loves to listen to you and wants to give you that respect. So anyway, I'm kind of going on too long here. I've said enough. I've said my piece, but if you have that entitled gimme attitude, I ask you now, I encourage you now to change that and be attractive rather than demanding.